Hello everyone, today we're going to be hopping into Standard with an artifact-based Reanimator deck. One of the most fun combos in this deck is that of Encroaching Mycosynth. This is going to turn all non-land permanents into artifacts, in addition to their other types, with Brilliant Restoration allowing us to return all artifact and enchantment cards from our graveyard to the battlefield. So as you can probably tell, there's a very high curve to this deck, but we are protecting ourselves with both Temporary Lockdown, which won't be able to hit any of our permanents, and Depopulate to keep the board clear as we make our way towards the later turns. We also have Repair and Recharge. This is going to let us get an artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker from our graveyard onto the battlefield, and we're going to make a treasure token when we do that. So enchantment will bring back Lockdown. Planeswalker, we have the Wandering Emperor and the Eternal Wanderer. And of course, artifacts, we have Portal to Phyrexia at the top, and a copy of Mightstone and Weakstone. In addition to that, we have a couple of other targets. We've got Atraxa, the Titan, and Atali. Now, while these aren't artifacts to begin with the Encroaching Mycosynth in play, we're going to be able to bring those back to the battlefield, and we can also get them back with our Portal as well. Alright. If you have any ideas for decks you'd like to see me play next, please leave a comment down below and I'll give it a look. Aside from that, if you enjoy the content, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and hit the ladder. Alright, so here we are on the play. This looks like a good hand. We'll go ahead and start with an island. So it's going to present a counterspell, make our opponent think before attacking us. Go ahead and play Plains. Alright. We'll play out another Plains, pass the turn. We're going to go ahead and cast Thirst for Discovery instead of Thirst for Knowledge here. We have the extra basic land that I don't feel bad about discarding. So let's see what we get. Yeah, we'll just discard a basic here. There we go. Pass the turn. Next, I think we're going to go Thirst for Knowledge. Here we'll be discarding our Portal.
Let's make it a fight to remember.
Okay. They untap their creature. This is fine.
We can do this all day.
Thirst for Knowledge. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Portal here. Play our land. Let's just get Portal out. And unless they have a way to get creatures out of their graveyard, we should be in a pretty good spot. Our next turn we'll be able to discard Atali as well. They might have a way to deal with the Portal. Alright, exile their own creature. That's fine. Yep.
Ready for round two.
Alright, plenty of cards. We are going to be discarding at end of turn. So let's just go ahead and cast our Faithful Mending. And we're gonna ditch Atraxa and let's ditch the more expensive Wanderer. Land for turn. Now, if they have a way of dealing with our graveyard, they're gonna do that to hit the Atraxa. If not, we have Thirst for Discovery. We'll be able to pitch Atali. Alright. Not too concerned about a Thoughtseize coming out of our opponent, since we have two ways to discard our Atali. Yep. No blocks. We'll untap that. Alright, before we go to my turn, let's Thirst for Knowledge here. Alright, we won't be discarding an artifact. We are going to discard Atali, and let's go ahead and hit depopulate. We're not going to need that anymore. Okay, let's bring a tally. There's another portal. And Nebraska. And we've got it, alright. Alright, no blue lands unfortunately, but aside from that, this looks like a good hand. I'm gonna go ahead and be greedy and keep. Surely we will draw the blue land. Got 2 turns to do it. Playing it into an enchantment deck. Alright, not the blue land, but that's alright. We do still have Depopulate to fall back on. As long as we continue hitting land drops, we're fine. Never punished. Gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Let's see. Alright. Depopulate is looking like a strong choice for next turn. Three for 1 is always pretty good in my book. I'm gonna cast Thirst for Knowledge this turn, discarding Portal. Down to 16. Alright, Thirst for Knowledge. Alright, gonna get rid of the Portal. And we draw into Brilliant Restoration. As fun as it would be to cast the Mycosynth, we've still got time. Repair and Recharge is going to get us Portal next turn. Now he's likely going to replay the Kami here. This is fine. Ideally we see another creature as well. Yep, Spirited Companion. Opponent draws a card. Go ahead and play a land. Go ahead and get our Portal back. Be able to start taking some of their creatures. We do want to be able to pitch some of our other cards. If all else fails, we'll be able to cast the Mycosynth next turn. Alright. Generous Visitor. It's the Kami. And cast Audacity. Alright, well, I do want lifelink. And Thirst for Discovery is an excellent draw here. I'm gonna go ahead and pass, though. We're gonna save this, in case they have any way of interacting with our graveyard. We also can cast the Wandering Emperor here and exile the Kami. That might be a strong play. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna exile the Kami when he swings in. And then I'm gonna show all of you a pro gamer move in just a moment.
You're just underwhelmed. I am almost sad to see you go.
We're gonna put a stop on our upkeep. Ah. Alas. Let's just get ourselves a Weaver. Draw for turn. Play out the Mycosynth. Go ahead and put a counter here. Pass the
We've
turn.
got the edge in this fight.
We're very close to our restoration. It's gonna be really good for us. Opponent's trying to decide where they want to swing. I'm fine just blocking here. Emperor can go back in the graveyard. We're gonna be getting it back soon. Right. Here, we're actually gonna get Spirited Companion. Let's see some more cards. I'm gonna cast Thirst for Discovery. Perfect. Let's go ahead and discard Atraxa and the Emperor. We'll hang on to the portal. And now we have Faithful Mending that we can cast as well. If we can find one more land, we'll have Brilliant Restoration next turn. And we've got it, alright. Alright, this is looking good to me. We're on the draw. We're going to be able to cast Faithful Mending turn 2. Picking up Atraxa is fine. Gives us a card to discard. Opponent's playing an Izzet deck, so we do want to be wary of counter magic. Now we have 2 good discards. Alright. Maybe we're gonna see a Monastery Mentor here. That would be my guess. Or nothing. Opponent could be holding up counter magic. They might just be scared of the counterspell as well. Let's see. With Thirst for Knowledge, we have so many of them. I think we're going to discard one of those instead. Play our land. This way, if we like all the cards we keep, we can discard the portal. We can always elect to discard 2 cards instead. Alright. Scries to the bottom with Play with Fire. Next turn, we'll be able to hold up our Emperor as well. That's going to be really good for us. Go ahead and cast Thirst for Knowledge. Discarding a portal. Draw another portal. Alright. That's the turn here. We can play out the Emperor if we want. We also have another Thirst for Knowledge. A couple different options. Alright, make some tokens. That's good. Opponent puts us on a clock. It seems that they are scared of counter magic here. Alright. Let's see what they get. Hopefully it's not something that will deal with our graveyard. Would be the least ideal. Make disappear. Okay, so they just get a counterspell. That's fine. We'll discard Portal. We'll go ahead and repair and recharge. Grab ourselves a Portal. I'm sure they're glad they have the counterspell. Next turn, we'll be able to get Atraxa. Nothing in their graveyard worth getting. Or nothing that we can even get, I should say. Sure. Seems like they really want to flip that invasion. Interesting. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of things. Faithful Mending as our instant, planes, quick repair and recharge as our sorcery. Perfect. Now I don't mind discarding cards here. I am going to cast an Encroaching Mycosynth. Then I think we just move to discard here. Actually, let's Faithful Mending first. It'll be better card advantage for us. We'll discard the Titan and Atali. Discarding 2 cards, we will pick a Portal and a land. Actually, yeah, Portal and land seems fine. I feel like Temporary Lockdown is going to be worse, though. Let's keep the land. Next turn, we'll be able to cast Brilliant Restoration. That is provided our opponent taps out. Let's see if they tap out for Iconoclast here. Okay. Double considers. Again, as long as our opponent taps out, we're going to be in the clear for Brilliant Restoration. Alright. This is going to look great for us. We do have our Encroaching Mycosynth, so we'll be getting all of our creatures and all of our portals out. Opponent's just drawing a bunch of cards. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab our Titan. And let's go destroy this, gain some life. And then let's cast the Restoration. Couple of triggers. We've got it, alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take a mulligan here. This is gonna be much better for us. I'm gonna keep and bottom the Emperor. Playing into mono red. Temporary Lockdown is gonna be big for us. Let's start with our island. Yep. Alright. There's mono. Alright, we're gonna wait. Cast a Faithful Mending. Ideally, we're gonna start seeing some more white lands. Sure thing. It might be beneficial to cast our Lockdown next turn. That'll really put our opponent back, especially with them down at 3 cards in hand. Alright. We do get the white land. Let's get rid of a portal, and let's get rid of Depopulate. Gonna go ahead and cast the Lockdown. Now we're going to be looking at a clear board. Play with fire down at 13. Opponent with only 2 cards in hand. They keep that card on top though. Might be something good. Likely the Swift Spear. Okay. We'll take another 5 here. Down to 8. Let's start with our Faithful Mending. Get rid of our Titan and Otawara. Back up at 10 life. Alright, here's 2. Brings us down to 6. Let's go Faithful Mending again. Get rid of Mycosynth and Thirst for Knowledge. We'll go ahead and pass the turn here. Alright, We are gonna definitely want to find something very soon. Let's go ahead and flash back one of our Faithful Mendings. Discard Faithful Mending. And let's get rid of the land as well. We're gonna go down to 1 here. Alright, Faithful Mending. Two, three, four, five. Opponent's gonna be able to swing in for 6. 8. Yep. Unfortunate, seeing depopulate 1 turn earlier would have made the difference. Alright, on the play, this looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and keep. We've got turn 2 Mending. We have Lockdown and Depopulate, depending on what our opponent's playing. Give us a better idea of which to keep and which to discard. Alright, opponent's playing a mono green deck. Let's go ahead and pass the turn here. Right, opponent swings out. Go ahead and take 1. There's another Evolving Adapter. Right, gonna go back up to 20. Let's discard Portal and the Emperor. We can get either of them back with Repair Recharge. Let's pass the turn here. We can flashback Faithful Mending, discard the Atraxa, and something else. Loaded Contaminator. We have Depopulate for next turn. Right. Faithful Mending. Let's get rid of Atraxa and an island. And we get another Repair Recharge. Let's go ahead and just wipe the board here. With Portal in our graveyard, opponent is likely to concede next turn. But we'll see. That's fine by me. Let's go ahead and bring our Portal back. Now we're going to be able to get Atraxa next turn. If our opponent can't destroy the Portal, that is. If they can, we're just going to play the Portal again. Definitely in a very good spot here. Alright, there's a Beast Caller. And Pelucrinus. Alright, we're gonna go to our graveyard, grab Atraxa. Alright, Brilliant Restoration, and we've got it. Alright, well, this looks pretty good. We can go ahead and keep. No Faithful Mending, so we'll be a little bit slow. But we do have Thirst for Discovery and a Portal that we can discard. Depopulate should also keep us fairly safe. Starting with our island. Complex Growl. We'll see what ends up happening next turn. Swings in and Sprout gives us our first poison counter. Alright, we're up against the poison deck. Depopulate's definitely going to come in handy here. I was going to get in. Let's see if he activates Skrelv on the Duelist for the extra counters. Yep. He does. Okay, that makes sense. That's gonna be another 4 counters for us. Gonna have to depopulate next turn. We're gonna decline and discard Portal and Wander. Draw into another Portal. Go ahead and depopulate. Hopefully that's going to buy us enough time. Right, there's another Duelist. This time we've got the Emperor. We're going to use the Emperor to get rid of that right away. Making our way up towards Brilliant Restoration. Gonna get our Portal back. See what our opponent can do. As it currently stands, we'll be getting at least 2 more poison counters this turn. Yep. Alright.
Run away. You'll be safer. I am almost sad.
Let's see if they
to
have something else.
go.
They did miss their land drop. Alright, there's another Skrelv. Can see Skrelv being an issue for us. Let's go ahead and cast out our Wonder.
I think this will be
Make a Samurai.
a
Make it bigger. We can
Show
win
them
through our
how
normal
we greet
planeswalkers.
our
We don't always have to go through the graveyard. Alright. See, Restoration for Portal here is going to be pretty good, I think. It's going to clear our opponent's board. Skrelv is the biggest issue with their deck, and we've got it. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed. As we saw, this deck can be very powerful and has the potential to create board states that are wildly imbalanced and will lead to you winning the game. Some of the major weaknesses that you face are any decks with Graveyard Hate. That's going to eliminate your chance to combo win. You also have some difficulty when playing into aggro decks. Since we don't have a lot of early game plays, it's very easy for a deck to get out underneath us and then beat us down before we're actually able to stabilize and get our payout. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas for what decks you'd like to see me play next, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. See you next time!